define what Teddy's Rescue does out here. What's your aim and your goals?
The Teddy's Rescue is a no-kill shelter, and I guess we've been around since 2009, actually earlier, because there's been founders that actually ran the rescue operation out of their homes, and then they built a building. The mission has really just always been to provide a way for homeless animals to find homes, a way for animals that cannot be in a home to have a sanctuary.
Now this incident with the kitten, this was a completely isolated incident, correct?
It was, and it doesn't reflect the normal type of operation or anything that Teddy's Rescue has ever done in the past. This was what I consider personally to be a breakdown in communication and a breakdown in systematic operation of the way things should be run.
Okay. Now the rescue has taken some heat. You said some criticism.
It has, and I think rightfully so. It's something that, as it comes out, it definitely deserves attention. I myself would never break the neck of a kitten. We don't condone it. It's definitely what we consider inappropriate. And if definitely, us being a shelter, there were other means available. That's why I consider that it was more of a breakdown of a system of communication, a system of procedures that really should have ensured that something like this never did happen. Unfortunately, I hope people realize it's not the normal type of thing that takes place at Teddy's Rescue. It's not a thing that has ever happened before and will never happen again.
What procedures are you putting in place to ensure that?
Any animal that is in any kind of degree of medical care, it needs to be something that is communicated to myself, the director, and is communicated to the Board of Trustees, as well as the taking in of animals needs to be a procedure to where it's actually more official on taking these animals in. I believe the kittens that came in, we don't have paperwork on them. We don't have anything that showed that they were actually surrendered, whether they were Teddy's Rescue kittens. It was a kind of a situation where I believe they came in extremely ill. Within a short time, one died. They felt the other one was dying. All of this I learned at a much later time. So I wish I had have known this at the time.
You said you had found out about this incident just earlier this year.
Yes, it does strike me as odd. I mean, and you've got to ask yourself. I know I ask myself this. I don't know how many people out there ask themselves this, but this is something where the incident took place on October 28th. I think it was brought light and brought attention basically late January, early February is when all of this is coming into play. I honestly believe that though the incident is inappropriate and the incident in itself is something that it should come to light, it should be heard, it should be something that people everywhere should know about. But I honestly believe the motivation and things behind it have so much more to do with the people than with the animals. And that's the sad part about it, because there's so many people involved in Teddy's that just want the care for the animals, and we don't want that to end. But sometimes I think things like this there's more to the story, I mean, there's people, the motivation behind egos and the relationships with people sometimes bring these things out more so than what the care is for the animals. I'm here as a director really to stand up and help the animals, and I know there's a lot of other people here at Teddy's that are here for the same reason. We're still here, and we still need your support.